Okay, moving is tricky enough without worrying about being tricked by the moving company, but it happens a lot.
The I-Team's Dana Fowle has tips on how to steer clear of the bad ones. Dana?
Well, the state regulates movers, and this is their list of illegal movers. It is 7 pages long, so there is a problem. But investigators say if you do even just a little bit of homework before you move, you can avoid being taken.
Everything's kind of ripped up and destroyed.
Jared Wolney got so frustrated with a rogue moving company, he picked up a camera to tell his story after waiting and waiting for his belongings. Boxes he only got after paying a lot more money than originally agreed to.
That's destroyed. That's destroyed. So-called fragile boxes.
Jared and his wife, Lindsay, felt like they had to do something to help stop this company. Nothing else was working. They reported Real Movers, an Atlanta company, to the Better Business Bureau, the Public Service Commission, even to the police.
We feel like we've been tricked and manipulated by these people, and it's really frustrating.
They hired Real Movers to take them from South Carolina to Colorado. But what they didn't know is what state regulators know about companies like this, who are on the state's list of illegal movers.
These people gouge consumers. They take advantage of people. They hold people's furniture hostage. You don't want to do business with these people, even if their quote is low. You can't trust them.
Well, after our original story aired, we got callers and writers who said they were taken by this company, and they wanted to know how they could have prevented this. They also wondered how companies like this keep operating in the state. So we went to the Public Service Commission, who regulates movers, and we asked them your questions.
We have essentially one staff member to handle the entire state. We don't have any guns or badges or flashing lights to do any enforcement, so it is a tremendous challenge.
And this is that one man. Robert West oversees the whole state, and bad movers know he's outmanned.
We have limited funds and resources to deal with it, and they will pop up and disappear rather quickly, and so they're very transient, and it's a hard problem and a big problem to deal with.
So before you pay a mover, go to the PSC's website and see right here is a list of bad movers, companies on the state's radar. Had the Wolneys done that, they would have seen Real Movers' address listed here and here, the same company using different names. The I-Team tried, just like the Wolneys did, to talk to Real Movers manager Alex Feinstein. 300 pages of complaints. All of them, which the feds and the states say are all connected. But there's more. Look closely at the PSC's bad mover list. The PSC says often illegal moving companies, not just Real Movers, will use a company name that seems familiar but isn't exactly the same. The PSC's Tim Eccles says that's strategy on the part of illegal movers.
This is not unlike people who give little kids websites that sound like Disney and take them to some porn site. These people are trying to take advantage of name recognition and trick consumers.
Well, Commissioner Eccles says if you even think that you're negotiating with an illegal mover, go ahead and call the PSC. Do it immediately, because they're really interested in catching these folks in the act. You can hear the frustration in his voice.
Sure, and it's infuriating on so many levels.
Oh, yeah.
But if you've only got one staffer and no enforcement, it's like inviting these people to do business. Is it really just about a lack of funding?
Well, lack of funding is a huge problem, clearly. But the PSC used to have guns and flashing lights. They had arrest power at one point. They could actually pull suspect movers over on the highway and then catch them in the act. Mr. Eccles says if they could get that power back, it would help a lot, but that's probably not in the near future.
We've all moved several times, and there's not very many good moving companies out there.
It's frustrating. You know, they have a list of those who are licensed, and that way, if you feel like you're ripped off by a legal, good mover, you have recourse. You can go to the PSC, and they have a process.
Well, they have my vote to have the flashing lights back. Honestly.
Get that power.
Right?
Citizens arrest. All right. Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Tim.